Good morning, Chef Michelle.
Hi, Rachel.
Thank you for inviting me here. Me and the Tops community are so excited that you are willing to do this private demo for us today.
Oh yeah, this is super fun. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, thanks for coming to my house.
I know. I think it's an honor. So you guys, this is so exciting. What's happening? Michelle, you created this product, right?
Well, our team did. Our team, we customized this product to what we feel is exactly what everyone needs in their house, right?
Yeah.
I like to say it's a 3-in-1. Because we
Ooh.
are not only making plant-based milk,
Yes,
but it's also a tea kettle, so you can make your hot water.
I love it.
Right? So
Yes.
it's one less thing cluttering up the countertop.
Yeah, and tea is detoxifying.
Exactly. Which I end every night with tea. Do you love tea?
I love tea. I
love
actually
tea.
do, yes, drink. And then there's digestive teas too, right?
Yes, all the different teas. Yeah, I should share my teas in there. But here's the thing that I absolutely love. Of course, the milk is just like the key factor, but there's a smoothie feature on this. So you can make your milk, take the lid off, put your chopped up fruits or your powders or whatever supplements, your proteins or whatever, put the lid back on, press the smoothie button, and in just a couple of minutes, your smoothie is in the same machine.
Okay, so I gotta tell you, I love smoothies. I actually had one this morning before I came here.
Every day, right? You have to have a smoothie.
So what do you put in your smoothies? Because the Tops community, we are all about healthy living. So what do you put in your smoothies?
So I love to do like a plant-based protein, of course, because as you are, we're both plant-based lives. And so I do a plant-based protein, either vanilla or chocolate. And then I like to
A powder, right?
Like a powder.
Okay.
Yes, yes. And I always try to buy the ones that don't have the chemicals in them, right?
Yeah,
so
for
read
sure.
the back of those labels and make sure you're getting clean ingredients. That's super important because if not, it's almost pointless. You're just drinking chemicals, right?
Yeah.
That's what we don't want to do.
So Chef Michelle, is yours gluten-free then too? Your powder, do you know if it's gluten-free?
I don't know because I'm not of that mindset, so I don't have to sort of search for that.
But this is why you want to read the ingredient label.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes,
Because they can very well not be. That's right. And then, of course, I like to put, either whatever I have on hand. If it's blueberries or raspberries or frozen fruit, which of course gives us that texture that we all like, that icy texture.
I love that. Yep, gotta get just right, the consistency.
It's so perfect. And you don't have to add the ice. It doesn't water down the smoothie. It's just all perfect for you. But then also, I've really recently been into matcha. And all of the beautiful properties of matcha.
You posted the most gorgeous picture of a matcha you made on Instagram the other day.
Aren't they fun? They're so fun. It's beautiful. It's healthy. There's thousands of years of history behind matcha and its benefits. And you can add just a little bit of sweetener or not, and you get that flavor that you just can't match anywhere else.
I think I might need to write an article about matcha for Tops.
Really? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So Chef Michelle, I gotta be honest, there are members of the Tops community that not everybody is obviously plant-based, but they are definitely open, like I said, to the healthy living and clean living, which is what your brand completely stands for. So if they've never had a dairy-free milk, why do you think it's something that's worth giving a try?
Well, the thing about milk is, there's a lot of ways to look at it, right?
Yeah.
And it really depends upon how you were raised. We were all generally raised with milk. Learning over the years with the research and a better understanding that, for better or worse, none of us are cows. So
I'm not a cow.
I love them, but I'm still not one.
Yes.
And I'm definitely not a baby cow. So, the principles behind a cow's milk versus a plant-based milk, when we're drinking a plant-based milk, it's giving us the nutrition that we need. It's giving us those beautiful flavors, and it's not coming with the we'll call them the characteristics of what a milk for a baby cow would need, right?
Yep.
We don't need that. Plus the inflammation that dairy is known to.
Some people definitely for sure react to lactose. Yes.
Exactly. And then the lactose intolerance. So as we've moved through the last couple of decades, a lot of people are realizing they just can't do dairy products.
It just doesn't digest well, right?
Yeah. Even if they want it, they just can't. It's not good for their system. And once they remove that from their diet, it's like everything just opens up and they feel better. They're removing those problems that they're having by drinking and eating dairy, and it's sort of eye-opening. So I think if you've not tried plant-based milk, this is like the best way to do it, because here's the thing, this sort of makes me a little frustrated, because when you go to the store and you think, okay, I'm going to do better. I'm going to buy my plant-based milk today. I'm going to buy oat or almond or soy, whatever flavor, whatever you want. And you read the back of the container, it's just nothing but gunk.
There's a lot of things in it. That's true. Some of the store-bought ones, there are a lot of things in them. Yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So the first ingredient is normally water.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Where's the fun in that?
We got that in the house.
We have plenty of water. We can make water, right? We don't need water. So you have water, and then you have maybe whatever, if it's oat or almond or something in that. But then as soon as you get to that third and fourth ingredient, it's all about chemicals and fillers and gums and natural flavors, which is just
what does that mean?
An article, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And those are the bottom line. You don't want any of that. So why would you want to try to do better and then consume the chemicals? That's where the plant milker erases all of that. First off, it's expensive to buy the plant milk in the stores.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Oh, I feel like all milk in the store is expensive right now, whether it's dairy or plant-based.
It's so pricey.
Yeah, milk in general is just expensive right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the containers.
Yes.
It's just plastic after plastic after plastic, and that's twofold. One, your liquid is sitting in that plastic, and it's absorbing the plastics and the chemicals.
I've never thought about that.
Yes. Think about that. It's
Yeah.
just it was processed. It was transported, it's been stored, and then it's stored again, and it's just absorbing those chemicals. Again, nothing that we want. And two, we're sticking that back out into the environment. Even though we're recycling, hopefully, not everything's recycled in every community. We all know that. So you're eliminating the expense, you're eliminating the chemicals and the icky stuff, and you are controlling the ingredients, and you're doing better for the environment. So
And it's cheaper.
And it's so
it's going to be cheaper long term.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because once you buy this for the one-time purchase, then of course it's just in your house. You're just going to make as much as however, whenever. You're making your milks to cook with, your milks for cereals, your milks for your oatmeals, your overnight things. You're making your creamers, your coffee creamers. You're cooking with it. Everything.
Well, and the great thing is that so many people in the Tops community are already set up to do something like this because Tops even makes like these measuring cups. Like,
Perfect.
so all the things that they need to be able to measure out exactly all the ingredients, Tops makes, they have an entire line, and many of the members already have them. So they have that side of it taken care of.
Okay.
So they can literally just get, you know what I mean? It's just all you need is the machine.
And water.
And water. Like I said, but we got that right here in the house all the time. And water. We got this, right? Like they know how to measure, because that's a big part of it, making sure you got to measure everything correctly. So if you get all the measurements down, and then you're ready to go, right? And get the water out of the tap.
And you don't even have to try to worry about that because we've already done that for you. So with this machine comes in it a beautiful recipe book. We went all out on the recipe book.
Nice. So they can make different types of milk.
All kinds. It's limitless. If you want to make like cashew almond, or if you want to make, oat with cashew and then a flavoring. And we're making, I will tell you, we're making these, we're going to make flavor packets that are full of nutritional principles that you'll be able just to add into your milk for like a mocha, and matcha, and different flavors like that, just to amp that milk up for fun for the kids, for milkshakes, whatever you want to do with it. Right?
You guys heard it first. Keep an eye out for that.
Yes,
Oh my God, I feel like I need that.
They're coming. They are coming soon. So that's sort of the point. Is like it's like whatever you want to do, whatever you like, just stick it in there, and it's gonna make a milk.
Okay. All right. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna make some milk right now?
We're gonna make oat milk today because that's pretty much the most popular one.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Now, if you are gluten sensitive, then you don't do oat milk, of course. But there's so many other types that you can make. You can make cashew, walnut, peanut. You can make soy. You can make almond.
Macadamia.
Hazelnut.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, how about making a macadamia hazelnut?
That would be delicious.
Add some chocolate powder to it.
Okay. When your powder's out, I'm coming back, and you're gonna make that for me.
We're making chocolate macadamia hazelnut.
So yes, and now Chef Michelle's gonna whip that up for me, and maybe I'll get her to tape it for you guys too.
We can actually put that recipe out.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
It's super easy. So I'm just going to show you. Now, literally, it's just a few steps. So just watch for a second. If you're doing something, just watch for a second because it's this easy. It's just the lid is off. You hear the beep?
Yep.
Okay, so for oats, it's 7 tablespoons, which we've already measured.
Yeah, we already measured. Yep.
7 tablespoons of oats, and you're buying any kind of oat in the store. So think about how economical that is. Yeah. That is literal pennies per serving.
For real. I can get 2 pounds of oats from the co-op here, for less than $2.
And now, how
or
many
about $2
of that of milk would you make?
A lot.
Endless.
Yeah,
Endless.
gallons.
Yeah. It's crazy. So it's super economical. And then I like to put, you don't have to. If you're doing a low salt or no salt, you don't have to put the salt in. But sometimes just like literally just a pinch, like that much, will just bring out that oat flavor. That's all it's for. But again, it's optional. And then also optional is a vanilla or a flavor.
Ooh, yeah.
If you wanted to, like any kind of like a pure flavoring that you like. You could do maple, you could do vanilla, you could do anything, right? Pumpkin, just on and on and on.
Keep that in the back of your mind for the fall.
Right, raspberry, like all of those beautiful pure flavors.
Lavender's huge right now.
Lavender,
yes, Starbucks has a lavender.
It does.
I'm like oat milk out right now, espresso.
It is.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, again, it's just all about your imagination. What do you like, right?
True.
So for this today, I'm just using a little bit of pure vanilla. And again, that's just to add a little bit of flavor to it. It's nothing that you have to do. And then there's a max line and a fill line in here. You can go for the minimum or the max.
Okay.
And it's just 4 cups that you're making. But here's the thing. Ours is the largest capacity on the market. So you're not only getting the best price, you're getting a 3-in-1, but it's also the largest capacity.
Huge. Yeah.
So all of that.
So here's a quick question for you before you turn it on. Now, some people might be like, I've actually made my own nut milk at home before, but it wasn't, let's say, with a machine. I just soaked it in a jar or container. What do you, just kind of give a little speak to that.
You're my hero. If you did that, you're my hero.
You know, like I put it in a jar and then I strained it out. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of steps, right?
I tell you, I have been living a veggie life for, let's see, 30 some years at this point, right? And I still akin back to the OGs of the 70s and 80s that made their own milks like that.
Yeah.
So people do. It's too hard. It's too much. It's too many steps. It's too messy. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I truly just don't want to do it.
That's why you make the machine.
I know. Exactly. Because look what I just did.
Yeah.
Watch this. Okay. All my work is done.
Yes.
And we'd still be draining and cheeseclothing and squeezing out. No thanks.
She's not lying.
I mean, if you've ever done it, good for you. If you've not, don't. Just do this. It's too much work. Okay, now I have to reach around here.
Okay.
So watch this. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose the oat milk feature. It's the first one. In 2 minutes, we're going to have fresh milk. 2 minutes. That's it.
Done and done.
Boom. That's it. That's all we're doing.
I love it.
So we can talk over this. It's not really
it's
that
not too loud, which is actually really nice.
Yeah, it's just like, the thing is, if you're starting your milk in the morning and you're busy in the morning, all you have to do is start the button, right? And then go do whatever you need to do and come back. Because every milk takes a little bit of a different time. Like some take 8 minutes.
Okay.
There's a heated feature for like coconut and soy.
Ooh.
So they take 22 minutes. But that's okay, you can make it overnight. And we have these incredible bottles. How much work went into getting these bottles? Because we wanted them to be right. We didn't want plastic lids.
Yes.
We didn't want cheap glass. We wanted a good, solid, heavy glass and a nice metal lid.
I'm not gonna lie, I walked into the house, this is one of the first things I picked up.
Isn't it fun?
I love it.
know.
So I want to repeat what you said though, because I want to make sure we say it for everybody in the back too.
Yep.
Not every milk takes the same amount of time to make, and I think that's good for people to know that. So like, not all nut milks are equal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because some of them are like this with a cold feature, and some of them are a heated feature.
Yes.
And if it's a heated feature, which we do, of course, it's just going to take longer to heat and then break down that ingredient and then blend that ingredient, and that's sort of the reason why.
So Chef Michelle, then does that then impact how you store like the milk?
No.
Okay.
Anything can just go from here to your glass, to your cooking, whatever you're making, or again, into a glass bottle. Whatever glass bottle you have that seals, that's all you need.
Okay.
And then it stays in the refrigerator fresh for 3 to 5 days.
Okay, that's what I asked.
I mean, it's only 4 cups, which again is the biggest capacity that you can buy.
Yeah.
4 cups will go pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
And so 3 to 5 days is normally how much that would last.
In the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator.
Okay.
And that's all you have to do. And every time you turn around and you use something that has milk in it, and as soon as it beeps, it's done.
It's done.
It's all done. And then so, remember, here's the big thing to remember. The stuff that you buy in the store has those gums and those stabilizers. That's why when you pour it into a glass, it looks thick and solid.
Yeah.
When you make your own fresh, you don't have that. So it will settle in the bottom, of the bottle. So before you go to open it again, just shake it up.
Oh yeah.
And that's really hard.
That's the hardest part.
That's
Like, we
so
got rid of the
difficult.
cheesecloth, but you got to still shake the bottle.
I'll tell you, I'm really tired from that, but that's okay. So then this is it. Look.
Okay.
Look how beautiful.
Oh, the smell. The smell. Oh, she open the machine. All I can smell is that vanilla.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's lovely.
So if you want to strain it, you do get a strainer in the box. So you don't even have to try to buy one of those. If you like for the cashew,
Yeah.
I don't strain the cashew.
You just like don't, yeah.
Oh, I love those little teeny tiny bits.
The
of
texture.
cashew. Oh my goodness, I never strain them. But for oat milk, sometimes it's good just to strain it. But it just takes a second. Just roll it through.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna make a mess on the other side.
I hope that's for me.
It is for you. It's totally for you. And quick tip, make sure, I did spill it on the other side.
That's okay.
Make sure, go ahead and taste it first.
I love the smell. It smells amazing.
Yeah. Now it's room temperature, it's not cold, but.
No, this is delicious.
Right? It just has, you can just tell that
Well, it tastes
clean.
fresh. Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's like, well, I also love oat milk, but this is actually really good.
It's just, and again, think about that. That's the base, right?
Yep.
That's just vanilla, salt, oats, and water. So add anything, right?
The only thing I love about this too, which is great for the Tops members too to know, there's like almost no sugar in this. Because you put a little bit of, how much vanilla again did you put in here?
Barely a quarter.
Barely a quarter, yeah. And then that went for the entire 4 cups. And you added there really
No
wasn't.
sugar.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
sugar. Yeah, this is so completely like sugar free too.
Yep.
Almost.
And you can
Yeah.
also, like, if you want to add a little agave to it, you can.
Yeah.
To add a little bit of sweetness if you like a sweeter milk. It's all up to whatever you think. We have so many recipes in the book. We actually have a card that comes in the box as well with all of the recipes as a one look.
We love recipes in the Tops community.
Yes. And if you just
Yeah.
turn that card around, every milk that we've tested, that all done for
Yeah.
you. Just like put this equals this equals that. So great.
Perfect.
And then again, don't forget to save your pulp from whatever you do and put that in your smoothie, put that in your
Ooh.
baked goods.
I love the smoothie idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put it in your overnight oats, just stick it in there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can even like sprinkle it on top of me because it just gives you that little extra texture, a little extra protein.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And fiber.
Ooh, yeah, fiber.
Yeah, don't just throw that out. It's good stuff. So fun, right?
Oh, I love it.
So easy. It's so simple. Again, it's easy. It's quick. It's economical. You're storing it in your fridge. You're not ingesting any of the bad stuff. It's super easy to keep on your counter. You're making your smoothies. And just like for an example, like we said, if we wanted to make our smoothie now, all we have to do is put our fruits and powders. Put
That is, oh my gosh, it really is that
and hit the
simple.
button. And then we're just going to open this back up, and now it's a smoothie.
That's so funny because like we would have done all that. We would have had like the milk and possibly be able to use it. You could actually, so you could do meal prep almost, right?
Oh,
make your
yeah.
milk for like a few days, then leave some of it in there, then make your smoothie for a day or two as well. So you guys, this actually, we've gotten a lot of really good tips
100%.
from Chef Michelle today.
Meal prep is a great way.
Yeah.
And again, don't forget about your creamers. I love a good flavored coffee creamer, but it has the same stuff in it.
That's
right
true.
back.
Hey, I haven't bought a
Everything
coffee
works.
creamer in forever. Just even the dairy-free ones because it's just,
awful.
yeah.
It's sad and unnecessary, but I know why they do it, but we're not doing it. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, and we're saving you money.
And
Chef Michelle is like all the tips about
Tell me
saving the
about
money.
it. And then that's why we did the little bottle. That's for the creamer, for coffee creamer.
Well, thank you, Chef
welcome.
Michelle.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
And now I can't wait to like try and DIY this myself at home too.
Oh yeah. And you're welcome back anytime. Anytime you want to talk about other things, plant-based world, whatever, just bring it over. We'll talk about it.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.